We're here with Dorcas Wasike as we preview the NCAA Indoor National Championships. Dorcas, you're coming off your 4th ACC title in the 3,000 meters. How did you think your performance went?
Well, starting with the 5K, I was expecting maybe to defend my my title in 5K, but I didn't make it because of some distractions maybe. But I'll say like, okay, like everything have a reason why it happened. So the next day I get like ready for the other race instead of like making myself to think about the past. I mean the 5K, which I didn't defend my title. So I knew I was not like that good at 3K, but I knew I'm a fighter, so I fought for it and I get it.
How have you been preparing for the NCAAs?
This season has been like a very busy season for me, and I appreciate my coaches. They work with me all the time whenever I need them, and I've been trying as much as I can to train with the team, but sometimes I just get few times like on Friday to train with them, but most of the time I've been training with myself. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit difficult, but it is okay for me. So, and I know I'll be okay.
You have your teammate Makenli Forrest going with you. Are you excited for her?
Yeah, I'm super excited like to have somebody like a teammate to go with. I remember last time during the cross country, it was just me and the coach. So now at least I have Makenli, which is really good. She will give me company.
This is your first time competing in indoor. You've competed in outdoor and cross country before. How have those experiences helped you prepare for this?
Okay, so during cross country and outdoor season, I was like nervous and don't know what to do, since it was like my first time to compete with the champions and talented individuals. So since I competed with them and I know now where I am, so I'll be ready for indoor and try to fight with them.
We're here with Makenli Forrest as we preview the NCAA Indoor Championships. Makenli, this is your second time going to the NCAA Indoor Championships. How has being there last year helped you prepare for this year?
I think because I've been to this meet before, and I know how everything works, I'm able to keep my same routine just like I would for any other meet. And it's not going to make me any less nervous, but being able to be consistent will help me compete better.
How have you been preparing the last few weeks for this championship?
Well, last week in the weight room was a bit heavier than this week. Coach is trying to make sure my body stays fresh. So practice has been lighter, but not too light. Still want to get reps in, get work in, get drills in, and make sure I'm ready to go for Saturday.
What are some of your goals for this competition?
So my #1 goal is to definitely improve on my performance last year. And my second goal is to improve on how I competed at ACCs. It didn't go as planned, so this is kind of my redemption meet.
You have your teammate Dorcas Wasike going with you. How does having a teammate there help you?
I'm really excited. Dorcas is going with me. It's always fun having a teammate to travel with, to eat with, and I'm excited to watch her compete. She's had a really great year, so I'm excited to see what she does at this meet.
We're here with Coach Cowper as we preview the NCAA Indoor Championships. Coach, you have Dorcas Wasike and Makenli Forrest both going. What do they bring to the competition?
Well, I think when you look at our women's program, these are clearly the two student athletes that have led us throughout the season. Every time Dorcas has got on the line, she's been in contention to win. Same thing for Makenli. Every time she's gotten in the ring, she's been in contention to win. So they both set themselves up, ultimately the right way, because they're not really worried about results. They're not really concerned about results. They get on the line or they get in the ring and they're focused on the process. And they go about the process the right way. Ultimately, good things happen when our student athletes are able to stay in that moment, stay in the element, and just go about their pre-game, pre-competition ritual and just stay in the zone.
How have these student athletes been preparing since the end of ACCs?
Well, Dorcas has just been tuning up, obviously. Coach Walker and Coach Reed have done a great job with her. And anything can happen on a given day. So we just want to, again, see her stay in the moment and go out and be competitive throughout the race, put herself in position to make something happen that creates a great memory for her. Makenli has been able to continue to progress. Last year, as we went to the NCAA Indoor Championship, she had a little setback physically. Right now, she's healthy and hungry, so I think the ACC probably left a little bit to be desired for her, but we know there's big things in her future, and she's certainly very capable as we head down to Birmingham.
Both of these athletes have experience at NCAA championships. This will be Dorcas's first NCAA indoors, but Makenli was there last year. How does having NCAA championship experience help them going into this competition?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, obviously, every time you get to what is really your Super Bowl, this is our Super Bowl for indoor track and field, and every time you get there and you get the opportunity to rehearse for that, then each kind of subsequent opportunity gets a little bit easier. The kids get a little bit more comfortable with it. Certainly it's going to be a weekend where they have some nervous butterflies, and we want that, but we just want to focus on the moment and continue to make sure our preparations are accurate and we're moving in the right direction, and then come out and see where the dice lands.
You're closing out the indoor season this weekend. What are some of your goals for the student athletes this weekend?
Exactly what I just said. I think from a goal standpoint, we're not worried about the results. These are two great competitors. Every time they get to the start line, or in Makenli's situation to the throws ring, they compete with everything they have. So, ultimately, we're going to let the results speak for themselves, and just focus on the process, getting them down and going through things, in a manner that allows them to be comfortable and to be ready to attack their competition.